today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. And the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more...
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Joshua Kelly.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve
that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Kelly, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Joshua Kelly.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
The 3-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to number
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No. Look.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Mike following the touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And how about Patrick Mahomes trying the process of winning back-to-back Super Bowls? And here's the first step. Just getting back to the playoffs is difficult for a team that just won the Super Bowl. He's led his team back. Another scintillating season, a tremendous player, and his team rallies around him. He may have to win one more game in the playoffs this year in order to get a second ring, but he believes he's up to the task, as is his team.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's King. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, well, it'll affect them in a big way.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Herbert's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
32-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 11.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Chargers 10, Chiefs nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What's the deal, y'all?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Mahomes call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd and 5.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Hardman on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs. But this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course?
To stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On the return, it's King. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've been off to the races already, a 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Charvarius Ward.
17-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chargers 17, Chiefs nothing.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 9 at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Desmond King now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, and maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings
on 2nd down, Eckler
at the 36-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Runs through the contact. And another tackle broken. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Breland speaks. Justin.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Justin Herbert.
Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. Now for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
The kick is good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
On the throwaway.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Mahomes again. Completes it to Hardman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
10 more.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Caught left side, Williams. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Michael Batchley to kick off for the Chargers.
But first, let's remind everyone what we have to look forward to in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We got the 4-5 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens squaring off against the Houston Texans.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Damian Williams.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now,
shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Travis.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Herbert's pass.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
Herbert's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got hit.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Herbert's pass complete.
Mike Williams, 38 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
Complete to Travis Kelsey. Brings up 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you drafted.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill.
Mahomes pass.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Ball carrier.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Justin Herbert sacked.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Spins by. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Edwards-Helaire working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
25, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Drew Tranquill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10, 5, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Badgley on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Sets up 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
Right now, that crowd silent.
Brings up 2nd down at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Thornhill on the tackle.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Charger field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
The kick is good.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
48, Chiefs 10.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now back out comes the offense. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
They'll take over first.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Running on first down, Eckler. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's Eckler again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
They'll run on first down. Kelly. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kelly. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert on first down now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Kelly. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop all right. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Taco Charlton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 32-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through.
The kick.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
51. Chiefs 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's 2nd down.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he checks this one down to Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Quickly to Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Man open left side. It's Williams. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
56, the mic, boys, 56. 56. I got it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.